If you want to close more high-ticket sales, you have to understand the psychology of a buyer. You have to understand what would make someone buy today versus tomorrow versus never. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dr. Matt, and I've scaled both low and high ticket offers to 7 figures. And my current team has taken well over 1,000 sales calls in the last year alone. And in this video, I want to break down the only 3 reasons why someone would buy anything. And if you understand these 3 triggers, you'll be able to close more deals, make more money, and ultimately help more people with your product or service. To do this, I'm going to hop over to my iPad, and I'll see you over there. All right, so we're on my iPad here, and let's go ahead and dive in. There's only 3 triggers, okay? There's only 3 triggers that you really need to know that's gonna cause somebody to wanna buy something from you. And your marketing and your sales fronts should focus on each of the 3 triggers, okay? Because the more triggers you can add up, the better and the higher likelihood for a close. Number 1, the first reason why someone would buy something from you is to get out of pain, okay? Now, pain can be physical, right? This is like medical, right? Like my stomach hurts, my knee hurts. Like it could be physical pain, right? That's one. Another one is gonna be mental/emotional, okay? This could be, I'm feeling really stressed. I'm feeling really anxious. I'm feeling really sad. I'm feeling really lonely. And they're in this amount of pain that they would then purchase either a course, a coaching program, or it could be medication. Like people might buy medicine, and that applies for physical too. Someone may buy a pill if something hurts because it can get an immediate response, right? And immediately get them out of pain. They feel better. Oh, I can breathe, right? Physical, mental, emotional, even financial, like getting out of financial pain. They might I'll put financial, it kind of blends in with mental, emotional too, because that's really how it's going to manifest. But financial, like I'm in a really tight spot, I will take that job. I'm in a really tight spot, I will absolutely take that loan right now. I will get that credit card. I'm going to do whatever to get out of that immediate pain, okay? Get out of pain. Financial too, you could even also put same thing, going into a coaching program, buying a course, something like that, because I'm in so much pain. I hate my 9 to 5 so much. I want to get out. I want to expand. I want to do my own thing. And that can cause someone to purchase today because they're tired of the way they're living. Okay. This by far, getting out of pain, I'm just going to say, I'm going to make another note here. This is the easiest sale. Okay. Easiest. Because there is such a big driver for change because they're in pain, okay? And oftentimes, even if somebody isn't displaying this right at the start of a call or a sales conversation, if you ask the right questions, you'll start to elicit more pain. And the only questions that you really need to ask is just getting really clear on their specific situation. Where are they right now? And where do they want to go long term? And essentially all we do here is let's just say this is now, and then over here is their goals. If we can ask really good questions and get really clear, crystal clear on where they're at now and where their goals are, typically what will happen by asking really good questions is we will distance the gap, okay? Just by asking good questions. If we don't ask any questions at all, we hop on a sales conversation and we just pitch our product and say, yep, we can help you with that without getting clear on this, we're gonna miss a massive opportunity to really expand the amount of pain, or even not even expand, but even just discover and uncover the amount of pain someone physically or mentally is in right now. So asking good questions is your solution to really maximize this first trigger. Okay. All right. So that's trigger number 1, is getting out of immediate pain right now. Okay. Trigger number 2 is avoiding future pain. Okay. This also can be physical, right? Physical could be going to the gym, investing in nutrition, right? Like getting fitness coaching, because the future pain, I also want to blow up this a little bit, is the future pain for physical is really actually to live longer, right? It's to avoid death, okay? I know that's morbid, but that's really what's happening here, right? When somebody is trying to avoid future pain, it's physical, They don't want to die. Why? Because we're scared of death. We don't know what's going to happen. And that can be terrifying for a lot of people. So they're going to invest physically into their health when it comes to movement, nutrition, mindset, all those things so they can live longer and avoid death. Okay. It's definitely a little bit harder to sell, but somebody who's 50 plus, man, that's going to speak to them. They want to spend time with their kids, their grandkids. They want to be around a long time. They might still be building a business and they want to be around to see that business succeed, which I'll get to the third point in a second for another reason. Okay. So avoid future pain. Physical is a big one here. Also, I'm going to add down on this element over here is going to be financial. Okay. This is why we invest, right? This is why we save. This is why we buy courses and learn how to invest, how to do those things, because we don't want the future pain here is running out of money, right? Running out of money. What will other people think of me if I run out of money? And then what the heck will I do if I run out of money? Does that mean I have to go back to work? Does that mean I have to do something that I hate, right? But all of those things will drive action, right? They'll drive action for you to want to invest in a service that's going to help you avoid future pain, whether it's physical, whether it's financial, could also be emotional, right? That involves, we'll add another section here too. There's kind of three, right? Now you probably have heard like you can make money and make offers around health, wealth, and relationships, right? And that's kind of what I'm hitting at here, right? Financial, physical, and then relationships up here as well, right? In the future, people will get counseling. Might be two L's there. Yeah. They could get coaching. They might even, the decision they may make is like, splitting up. Why? Because they're worried about the future. They're like, I don't know if I can live with this forever. So I'm gonna take care of my future self and end this relationship now. Okay. So that's what we got. Number one, get out of pain immediately. Second is avoid future pain. You can also reclassify this, or a broader term would be like security, or even like safety for the future. Okay. Security, safety. I'm investing. What is that for? It's for the future. Okay. Now, third one, and this applies to everyone, whether they know it or will acknowledge it or not, and it is to improve status. We care about what other people think about us. Okay. No one's special here. Okay. This is very normal. Even the people who are very religious, or people who are choosing very just like good things, right? They're doing it because they want other people to also perceive them a certain way. And I'm not saying that that's like the only reason. Of course, that's not. There are definitely people who want to give back and all those things, but there's still an element there of status. How will others perceive me for taking this action? Okay, this is like also applies to luxury brands. Also, again, I cannot spell. I got a doctorate, but not in grammar. Okay. The second thing over here, improving status, luxury brands, also like mastermind groups, right? Oh, I'm part of that mastermind group. Or, I get coaching from this specific person, right? So kind of like influencer status, or like, just access to friends or people like that. Like we care about that. Right? Why would I buy a luxury purse versus a cheap purse, right? You could say, oh, durability, blah, blah, blah. No, it really does come down to luxury, right? It comes down to really, I'll just sum this whole thing up here, is perception. And it's not how we perceive ourselves, it's how other people perceive us, right? And honestly, when people are young, even fitness, health and fitness, the status here is like, man, if I had a six-pack abs, how would girls perceive me, right? Like if I had a big chest and big arms, how would girls perceive me? Would it be interesting to me? But also, how would I be perceived walking into a room, right? I know for me, I'm in the fitness space, health and fitness space. Like when I was early in my 20s, I cared so much about building muscle because I wanted people to take me serious. It's like, man, if I'm in here and I'm talking about pain and working out and I can't, squat this amount, or I don't look this certain way, people won't take me serious. So I need to get jacked and get a really good education so that people take me serious, right? Education also improves status too, right? The job that you have improves status. If you're a lawyer, if you're a doctor, right? Automatically there's some sort of, or even a CEO, there's some sort of status that's applied there with that title. And people will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to get that title before their name. And some people don't even use it. Hey, I'm a good example of that. I didn't do that on purpose, but I did. I did that thing, right? So it really all comes down to those three things: getting out of immediate pain, avoiding future pain, and improving status. And when you're talking to a prospect, you want to really get clear on what's the prime motive for them. And if you can make an argument or help them see that it improves all three of those, that's going to improve your chance of a sale. Okay. And we don't want to be like educating, oh, well, let's talk about your status. People will really like, you're going to look really good in that when you drive that car. Like, no, we don't necessarily do that, but we ask questions about how will this change your life, right? How will this change your life in the future? What's your average day going to look like? How is this going to improve your relationship with people close around you? And those people will also be looking up to them as status, like being a good example for your kids. Status. All right, y'all. So yeah, I was just walking the other day and these three things came to me and I was like, I got to make a YouTube video on this. So that's what we did here. If you guys like this and you want more videos like this, please smash the subscribe button below and give me a like. That allows this video to help more people. And ultimately, it informs me that you like this content so I can make more of it. Okay? So go ahead, smash the like button, subscribe for more. And with that, I'll send you more future videos. All right. Peace, y'all.